Hi everybody, here we are again with Britannia House pork pie, and this is part 2. The pie has been cooling overnight and it looks a bit of a car crash, but I think it's all there. The only problem we might have is getting the stock into it. So we'll just put that down one side. Now, the gelatin we bought is different to what it shows on the recipe, where you use sheets of gelatin. We didn't get any sheets of gelatin, so we got powdered gelatin, and the quantities are different. The stock pot we've got, the Noah stock pot, you put 500 mils of water. The gelatin takes 570 mils of water. So, without more ado, I've already lit the gas, put the pan on, put the water in the pan, and put the gelatin in the water. And give it a stir. Right, the gelatin's dissolving in the pan, so what I've got to do now is transfer 500 ml into the measuring jug. Pour a bit back. That's the boiler roaring away that's just come on again. There we go, 500 ml. So I need to chuck away the excess. Pour the exact amount into the pan. And add the stock cube. Well, it's not stock cube, it's a Noah stock pot, chicken stock pot. Which won't come out, so I need a spoon. And that's the stock. So we give it a stir. Right, the gelatin and stock is now boiling, so we need to put in the pie 300 ml. So we've got the measuring jug again. Turn off the gas by the way. And there's 300 ml, so what's left is wasted. Right, so we'll pour the 300 ml into a glass jug that's easy to pour with. Now we've got to wait that till that cools until we put it in the pie. Right, we've let the chicken stock cool down to room temperature, or it's just aired now. And we've got 300 ml to soak into this pie. So we've got this little funnel, and the instructions say pour it in slowly. Well, unfortunately, I think because we minced the meat very small and then compressed it, there's no space left for the jelly, and it's not soaking in through the middle hole, so I've put another hole in there and tried there, and it's still not soaking in. The only way I can get some in is where the pie top hasn't stuck to the sides because I didn't egg it like I should have done. There's a gap there, and I'm able to pour jelly into there. So we've got that much in, so there's just a bit left, so we'll just finish that off. So that's it. It now goes in the fridge again overnight to set the jelly, not the freezer, in the fridge. So I'll just stop now, and when we take it out in the morning I'll film it again. Here we go, that's the pie with the jelly in it, or on it, or round and about it, and I've made a space in the fridge so it'll just fit between those shelves. And there we go, till tomorrow morning. Morning everybody. It's 20 hours since I put the Britannia house pie in the fridge, so it should be well chilled now, and hopefully the gelatine will have set and we'll have something that's edible. So as the matador said to the bull, the moment of truth. There it is in all its glory. I'll just cut this now and take the ring off and see what we have. Right, this is it. So we unclip the ring, which hopefully will loosen off around the pie and allow it to be extracted. Unfortunately, it's stuck, so I'll make some adjustments and come back. Well, I've discussed things with my resident expert Margaret, and we've come to the conclusion that I should try running a knife around the edge of the ring, between the ring and the pie, so we'll try that. It would appear that this non-stick pie ring from eBay isn't non-stick. Right, back in a moment. Right, 5 minutes later, and a bit more cutting and pushing and doing, I've released the ring from the pie. Now, well, it tastes alright. I've put it on a soup dish, but it's obviously not tall enough to drop the ring fully. So watch this space, I'll be back in a moment. Again, I've raised the pie dish up on a soup bowl now, or a dessert bowl, and we've got enough space to drop the ring down right off the pie, and there you go. Still looks a bit of a car crash, and it looks as though some of the ring has come off on the pie, and you can see where the jelly has leaked out through the pie sides and base. So now it's getting the pie off the ring. So as the man said in the film Jaws, when the shark was about to eat him, I think we'll have to get a bigger boat, I think we'll have to get a bigger knife. Back in a moment. Well, we've now got a bigger knife, and you'll have noticed from the last clip that I'd forgotten to put my apron on, so I've now got it on. So this is all this action is happening live. This is not pre-rehearsed, so now I'm going to try and get the pie off the base. This is obviously going to take a bit of time, so I'll cut this one short and back in a minute. Right, I've managed to release the pie from the base now, and I'm going to try and pick it up and put it on there. That's part of the base, which I don't know if it hasn't cooked or why it's like that, whether it's the gelatin that's soaked into it, I don't know. Anyway, there it is. So I'll just leave it for a few minutes, give it a chance to settle, and then I'll try cutting a piece out. Okay. Right, this is it. I'm going to try and cut a slice out of the pie. You can tell this is live, can't you? Right, there we go. There's the pie. It looks a bit pale inside. It's got a base on it. That's where the crust separated. But once it's cool, once it's reached ambient temperature, it'll probably be eatable. I'll tell you later. Right, Margaret's just examined the slice I've taken out, and as you can see, I've had a bite out of it. The conclusion is we minced the pork too fine. It needs more salt for my taste, and that's about it really. So I hope you've enjoyed this show called Britannia House Pork Pie. Thanks for watching.